Hello and welcome back to Advanced Tactics Gold with United States. We've taken Moscow. We have pushed back the French. They're limited now to a couple units, but Germany is next in line here. I think we have to do something against them fairly quick because China is moving up. They've taken all of the German cities. You can see here Berlin is now Chinese, Hamburg is Chinese, and Munich is Chinese as well. So that's going to be a problem. They're going to take Vladivostok here at some point, I would imagine, right? So they're going to be steamrolling here west. We need to consolidate and get more units. We have 52 political points. I think what I want to do, remember we have the light tank we're producing right now? Get a few of them, that's fine. Yeah, let's get a few of them. Then we'll get a medium tank. Prerequisite light tank, we have that. And then better tank, good against tanks. So if we go to, where am I? I'm producing tanks. Let's see here. If I go down to my headquarters, and we have a lot of units here, don't we? We have 4 standard light tanks. There it is. Let's compare that against a medium tank and see what it can do as far as against infantry as well. So medium, it's actually down here. There it is. So here they are side by side. General stats, what do we have? Supply, much more for the medium. That's expensive. Weight is heavier. That's okay. Fuel for defense, that's how much fuel they use. And right now we have 13,000. Fuel for attack, 30. Fuel for move, 10. So you can see, to sit tight and do nothing, it's nothing. But if they were to attack, we're going to use a lot of fuel. So we should really take we should upgrade our fuel, our oil now. Okay, combat stats, what do we have here? So as you can see, the combat stats here, the light tank is better at initiative, so it's going to react quicker, get an option to attack before we do in the battle. Defense, same thing. Number of attacks to get 10 each. Everything else the same. So on the actual combat stats side, we have when a light tank attacks armor, it's 1200, and when it defends, it's 800 versus 1800 and 1200. But look at the hit points here. When we attack as a medium tank, we have 6,000 hit points. They have to get through. I think we want to get a light tank. At the same time, I'm also thinking I need maybe a flak. Remember I talked about flak last time? So maybe spend a little bit of time to set up a line here that can be good to attack with. We'll head on over to our port, though, with our blue units. Is that going to be good? What do we have in the blue section here? We have 2 of the Ranger infantry. We have 1 one submachine gun unit, 1 garrison, and 1 cav. That's a pretty good mix. I'm thinking about taking them from our port. Go ahead and attack Lyon. Lyon does not have a port, though. It's not a port city. There's an airbase here. Won't quite reach. Yeah, that would be. If we take this airbase, we could use our F5. I don't know if I could see much. I can see a little bit here, over here, maybe. But maybe attack here in this area and get a little bit of support from that airbase. If we take it, is that neutral still? Unoccupied, yep, it is. So maybe we'll do that. We'll take the units we have. It was 2 Ranger units. Probably what I'll do is I'll create another Ranger unit here in, there's our 3rd army there. We'll create another one here, and then we'll take our units across. We might not be able to fare all of them over right away, but let's do that. A new formation. HQ is going to be the 3rd Army HQ. And then it's going to be of type, we're saying Ranger. The 10th Ranger Brigade. Good. Let's bring down our units then to the port. And then we'll take all of them. And then I'll just rearrange, making sure the red army here is filling in that's going to be our 1st Army headquarters here, filling in against the Germans. I think we can have the most fighting here in the south, right? Let's take a look at the order of battle. Red, we have 4 Ranger brigades, 3 of our garrison units, 2 submachine guns, 2 artillery units, and then we also have the fighter. I think that's good. Okay, so they are going to have their headquarters maybe then in Moscow. We'll take the 1st Army and move him down to Moscow. We don't move him to Moscow, it's too far. Can I do a strategic transfer? What if I take the first HQ, first theater? How far can we go with our... Yeah, we can go all the way into Moscow, can we? Impossible. If I go... Yeah, no, we can do it. There. Base goes to 50. No, that's too much. 88,000. Okay. Wow, that is a lot. You can see here 90,000. If I go here, 83,000. Yeah, he's just so... has too many things there. 85. Really? What? Where are we moving? Oh, the problem is the other army unit is too far, headquarters too far away, maybe. We'll take, can I do strategic unit and strategic transfer and use himself? No, cannot, but I can maybe use the second. How far can he get? 4,000 rail cap, 28,000. He can go this far. That far. Okay, well in that case, we're going to have to take him by train. Manually. First army will go down to here. And then we'll ferry them in there. Okay, we'll probably leave one garrison in Anchorage. Do we? No, what I'll do is I'll create a garrison in Anchorage, but belonging to the theater HQ. Let's do that. HQ, yep. And that's just going to be our defensive yellow army here. HQ there. And then we're going to say that's going to be of type garrison. And hopefully we have enough. Okay, so now, how do we fill in here? Well, we're going to bring down our red army. We have our air, our fighters here. One garrison. Well, let's take a look. Let's get a better view of things here. If we're going to attack down here, I want to have my submachine guns. We'll move him down. They're going to be attacking into that. Yeah, so let's move this one down. That's going to be the northern army, the second... Oh, we have taken that. Okay. The second army here, but the first army here. Move him down there. I'm going to keep my garrison here, probably. Well, wait a second, there's a red one there too. We'll move him down here, and we'll take this one. Move him here. Bring that down there, and then we'll take the 9th Brigade and move him here. The artillery, where do we put him? If I put him here, he can reach all the way around here. Yeah, let's move that. Move into the tank factory. We have one more. We'll bring him down there as well, I think. Okay, let's see now. How does it look? Well, we have some cav. There's one more unit up here, actually. Bring them down there, and then the cav. They are good in open terrain when they attack. When they defend, it's like having another infantry. Okay, there's our 3rd army and the 2nd army. Oh, wait a minute. That's a blue one here. Okay. Move him there. Move him away from there. That is what we have. That should be enough, is it? Well, we'll take a look at the order of battle in a minute. What else do we have up here? Well, we have consolidated here. We're going to say the HQ for this tank factory is going to be here, New York. HQ, and then that's going to be good. We're still going to produce. Are we going to produce something here? If I produce, I don't know if that takes any supply. That will take supply, right? Let's see here. If I look at my light tanks, will they take supply by sitting still and doing nothing? It's different than oil, right? So let's take a look at the ones we have here. General stats. Yeah, here's our supply. 16. Is that per... for moving or just sitting still? Well, we're going to go with keep on producing what we can produce and keep this, what we can get out of these factories before we switch over to mediums. We're going to get a few of these light tanks. That's fine. So now we have 54 raw that we're using out of 59. That's fine. That's not a problem at all. So we're producing quite a few, aren't we? What are we getting? We're getting 2 light tanks. First, we're not doing anything here, though. Let's go ahead and go for a light tank there as well. Gonna get a lot of light tanks here pretty quick, I think. Do we need to produce any more units? That's the question. I know we have a lot of artillery. We could do something about that, like for the blue army. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and get another unit there. HQ will be 3rd Army. And then we're going to say that's going to be an artillery unit. Where is it at? There it is. Change that model. So that's going to take up 5 of our spots there. Maybe I'll get one more, second one. And we'll see how much supply we're going to be using out of this, right? And we're going to say that is going to be artillery as well. There. Now, I think we may need to change our production a little bit. What are we getting? Political points 16, artillery. Who's getting political points, by the way? Moscow is doing that. And then we're doing in Chicago as well. I might want to go down with that. Or in Boston, we'll go down and bring up our supply instead. Chicago, we're not doing a supply yet here. We're doing 3 staff. I kind of like that. Boston, what are we doing? Only political points there. We have leftover AT gun and machine guns and cargo ships. I don't want to lose that either. So maybe I can... Anchorage, we're doing 1 political point. Actually, let's go down with that to 0. And then we'll go up fully there. And we'll see if that's enough for now. Let's do that. One more thing. Production. We're getting cavalry, ranger, staff, bazooka, light tanks, artillery, and mortar. And they're all ending up here. Mortar is going to be when we get more of the ranger units, which we do have, but we have 20 mortar on hand. 38 bazookas, 24 rangers, 16 artillery. It's all good. I'll say we stay with that and see where that takes us for next turn. So I'm not, that's my second, that's the first army. I haven't done the second army yet. The second army, are they going to go ahead and knock out the French here? You know what, that might be a good idea because we would cut off the German units in the north and can come in behind the lines here. I might want to do that. How is he doing here, the French? Very poor. And we have 1 unit here. They're all greens, that's good. We could bring this one down. If I move him down, how much is that going to cost? 80. He can't attack after that. 40, he can still attack there. Maybe I'll do that. And we'll take this one as well. That oil is what we own that. Let's move up our units behind the line. This is for the 3rd Army in the north. Engineer, oh, he belongs to the wrong... Oh, wait a minute. That engineer needs to go down south, right? Actually, do we have any engineers on hand? We could build another unit. In that case, we need to bring one over to Lyon to build a port, right? I hope we have engineers. I don't think we do, though. We don't. Okay, who can build engineers? Bazookas. We have a lot of bazookas. What if I take and switch that? Leftover 0. Let's see. Engineer. We get 3 engineers. That's almost nothing, and they're going to be shipped and everything. But I wanted to get a road here. You know, that's what I feel like. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to have him switch over to belong to the 2nd Army. Wait a minute. This is the one I want to do. Ooh, you lose all the cards if you switch over. Okay, and then we're going to say this one. There. Will cost HQ to lose all hand cards. Why would that be? Here's my unit. I want to say he belongs to the 2nd instead of belonging to the 3rd. And instead now I'm going to lose all hand cards. That's not really what I want. That would be a bad thing, but that seems wrong though, doesn't it? Just because he's getting a new unit? I want to do it. He didn't lose it? 31%. Oh, he lost his card. He can still get another one, though. 31% chance. That seems weird to me. Maybe I did it wrong. But let's leave him there, and then we'll say Let's build a road here to that raw up there. And then we'll move him down to here. And then he can build a road here. And I kind of want to get supply to them. Right now, it's green, but as we attack east, we're going to have a different story, right? Okay, there is a artillery unit there for the 2nd Army. We're going to go here. We're going to the barrage. And, no, wait a second. Are we going to do it on this one? Or on this? Oh, I wanted to attack here, didn't I? Because if I take that, I can cut off the Germans there. What did he have here? He had 2 HQs. And one has pretty good readiness. We should attack this one. Okay, we'll attack this one here instead. We'll do a barrage on that one. We'll take this one. Wait a second. Barrage. There. And we'll take it there. And I think that's the only one there we can do. Yep, let's attack. He's going to lose his readiness for sure. But can I take advantage of it right now? What does he have now? He has entrenchment 0, basically. And readiness, nothing. So if I attack him now, I should be able to do good damage. 60, though, I can't attack there this turn. No way. Instead, we'll attack, land attack there. We'll take... There, we'll take all of them. And that's 3 units. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. Then we can move into that hex. Okay. Yep, he took a lot of casualties there. We took only 2. Okay, now we can move in. I think I'm going to move in with my ranger there. These 2, I'm going to move them down. No, I can't. They can move down here. I guess I'll move down with 1, and then the other one we'll leave here. Now, where is my other artillery? Is up there. We'll move back here. And then we'll take our rangers and move them up there. Yep, that looks good. Okay, so now we moved everybody in here. The Northern Army is consolidated here. The 1st Army is down here, and then we have our Expeditionary Force. The 3rd Army is going to move down south to Lyon once we get that engineer. Did I say I was going to have another engineer here? No, there's no engineer. We're going to create another unit, and we're going to say HQ is going to be this one, and we're going to say that's going to be an engineer unit. And I think I am producing, let's take a look. Engineers, did I switch? No, I did not switch. We said we were going to go and switch our, what was it? We're doing supply here. Chicago. There was one area here we had 0. No, we are doing 3 engineers. Oh, we will get it here, I guess, next turn. No, we're doing, where's the engineer? I don't, oh, there it is. They are there. Okay, 3. Never mind. I didn't see that. So that looks good. What about our fighters there? Where are they at? In Moscow, aren't they? Yeah, they're in Moscow. Okay. Well, that looks good for now. Let's go to the next turn. Hopefully our supply will be enough. We're going to use a lot of supply, right? Getting ashore. So we should switch over to a lot of supply next turn. We can just bring down the others to 0 and make sure, especially New York City produces supply. With 20,000 production points, it's going to make a big difference. China is thinking, yeah, they have a lot of units, I bet. They've blown that river outside, a bridge outside Vladivostok, just south of it there, it looked like. Germany, are they attacking? Not much. Start turn, Christopher Thompson, reached 250, gain level 5, a new card, Christopher Thompson. It's one of our leaders up here. Where is he at? There he is. He got a new card. Volunteers, visit one of the towns within 5 hex and attempt to raise volunteers to boost the ranks. There's a small chance it will kill or wound your officer. Well, that's good. Volunteers means we're going to get more units, right? So we can do that in a pinch, and I think I might keep that, you know? So should we build a road from here over to here and match up with that oil? I think that's a good idea. Now we should see more supply coming through here. Yep, that's good. So when we hit this here, this tank factory will go down here. Actually, that's a tank factory, another one that we can have, that we can use. So this tank factory, is it being used to produce anything? Yeah, we are. Okay, we're doing that. So we're getting 3 tanks per turn. So we're not at war with Germany yet. We will be. Never fear. We'll go down here. Now, what about the units that we said we wanted to create here? Well, you're going to have a lot. They haven't received anything yet because in our HQ here, you're going to see quite a few. We have 21 Rangers, 3 Engineers, 3 Artillery, and 2 Bazookas. I think he used up all his supply or all the transport capacity he had here. But let's see. He wanted, requested in 12 Riflemen, got 0. 10 Artillery, got 3. 20 Engineers, got 3. 14 Horses, got 0. Yeah, so so that comes from the theater HQ, which he was not able to supply, I guess, all of that. Requested out. Rifleman 65. You know what? Are we actually even producing riflemen? I think we are not producing any riflemen. No, we're not. So what can we do? We're getting engineers. We need that. Supply. Well, let's take a look. Do we need a supply? I thought we said 841. Supply right now, 2480, 1253. Huh. Who can switch over to, which town here can switch to you to have riflemen? Well, tank factory, no. Moscow, no. Tank factory, gun factory. Anchorage. Anchorage has what? 1 mortar. We don't need any more mortars. We have half of one there. Horses, we're not doing any horses. Don't need that, I don't think. I'm going to switch over to rifleman here. Losing a horse. So we'll go down. Yeah, okay, there we go. Oh, no, I switched the wrong one, the mortar. Okay, 5 riflemen there. Chicago, we're doing cav. And some staff. Do we need more staff? Well, it's always good to have staff as you get more units, right? Riflemen, no. There's 1 cargo ship sitting there. What if I go down political points 1 and go up there? Point 1, point 3 there. Next turn we can switch over to a rifleman here. In New York City, I don't think I want to switch it over, right? I need all this here. How many do we have? How many Rangers do we have actually here? 8 Rangers left. Yeah, we need to get more riflemen. That's what I need. So let's go ahead and switch over in, where was it? Let me just remind myself. In Boston, was it? Yeah, see there? That cargo ship in Boston. We're going to get that, and then we're going to switch. Next turn. Let's take a look then again. So we're sitting quiet here. Let's do that. And this is good. We're going to keep these 2 artillery pieces there. We can attack here, though, down south, and I think we should do that. Let's go ahead and do a barrage. And we're going to take all. Should do a lot of damage, actually. And he's still there, but he's very, very weakened. So we're going to take, what do we have here? What kind of terrain is this? Open terrain. We're going to take this 7th Ranger Brigade, move down here, and then we're going to say attack here. We'll do a land attack. We're going to say all. Yeah, that's good. Now we can move into that hex, and I think I will do that. We'll take him. It's going to be free movement in there. That's good. We're holding the line now, I think. Let's see what we have. 1 in each, except here we have 2. There are 2 French units there. Don't need to take them, I don't think. Let's take a look instead here, if we can... Well, this one here, I wanted to move down and build a road here, I think. Yep, let's do that. Wait a minute. He can build a road now. 32. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. There, now we have a road stretching... Let's see that road. So it goes from here across up there. Yeah, that's good. That means we can attack in here more easily because we have supply. We can have our HQ close by. It's all good there, I think. So our HQ, speaking of which, he's back here. There, we need to take our other HQ. First Army. He can go... Oh, he can go far. There. Sitting tight here, I think, is good. Very much overstacked. It's all right. What do we have? 48 there. We have 2 units. Here we have 1. We have 2 artillery pieces there. behind the line. That's fine. And there are 3 here. Couple there. These 2. Germany's going to be up here when we attack. There's one garrison here. We can move that down that garrison into the town. Freeing up this... yeah, let's maybe do that. No, I think I'll take the garrison. That is the Red Army here. They're going to attack south, but you're going to attack north here. We're going to move east. 2 artillery pieces here. That's good. So we have 1 garrison. Come in and maybe hold this one here. Just hold it while the first army attacks east, and the second army focuses on taking this here, and then kind of just maybe heading east. Yeah, let's take a look at the order of battle. We know what the first army has. It had 3 of the ranger units, and it has 2 cav, 1 larger than the other, and 2 submachine guns. 3 of the garrisons. Where do we even have them? Okay, well, let's take a look at that later. Second army, that's the one in... Oh, that's right, that was the first army in the south. Second army in the north only has 1. No, it has 2, right, of the garrisons. 2 machine guns, 3 rangers, and 2 artillery pieces. That's going to be enough, I think. Here's their other garrison there. We'll move them up to the oil. That's a good idea, I think. Now, right now, we're using up more raw than we... Oh, we're going to use more than we have. You know what? I should take this engineer. How is the road looking there? I was going to hook it up to Moscow. Don't really need to, do I? No, maybe not. We'll take him instead. Move him over to the raw. Was it raw? Yeah, it's raw. And we'll improve that. Because we can't build everything you want to build right now. So, and we have another oil. That's pretty good. 834. Okay, we need to start thinking about actually getting some tanks, don't we? We need to create a tank type of unit. Let's take a look and see what we have. We had quite a few light tanks here. 7. Remember when he attacked, he had no more than 10, and I think that's because stacking limits. If you look at general stats, what do they have? Well, here in the combat stats, they have 10 stacking points. So if you have 10 of them, that's going to be 100. That's quite a bit. If you have 5 of them, you're going to have 50, and then you can use 2 of them. Yeah, maybe I'll do a unit of 5 tanks. Well, maybe create that. Well, time is up, actually. Let's go ahead and focus on that next time. We'll be back with more from Advanced Tactics Gold. Bye, guys. Hey guys, this is Time and Tactics. Thank you very much for watching the video. It sure helps me out a lot. If you'd like, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and or that like, and I will see you in the next video.